new members, friends. Here I am standing right up in front of you to tell you a little news, some discoveries that many of you will make within this short 7 minutes time of my presentation. Have you noticed that on the regular agenda there is a short phrase in brackets here, part of the Moscow area? Do you know what it means? Do you know what benefits you can get from it? What is it about? Okay, I'll start with a startling question. Here on this slide you can see the DCP report, Distinguished Club Program of Toastbusters of the recent year. And there, you see the blue arrow? There is the word undistricted and the letter U. Do you know what it means? Who knows what it means? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow! 10! Almost half people, half of the audience here know. That's a good sign. Still, you don't know many other things. Undistricted. What does it mean? And is it so bad or is it fine? We have been undistricted for 25 years since the since the foundation of Moscow Free Speakers. Can we change that? Now look at this. This is the formal statistics of Toastmasters. There are more than 15,000 clubs in 135 countries. Is it a lot? A lot. How can headquarters control it? Geographical principle. The simplest, the easiest, the best. Toastmasters regions and districts. There are 14 regions of Toastmasters in the world. They are all colored here. Are we colored?
No.
No. Africa is not colored, South America is not colored, but the worst thing is that we are still gray. Actually, there is one very nice blue Toastmasters brand colored district, and region 11 and district 95 that is very close to us, the beloved Europe. Actually, it is the most perspective option for us to get inside the Toastmasters official hierarchy and community and become districted. What the fuck is it for me? What is it? What is in it? What? Heat is great. What is in it for me? This is the wonderful abbreviation. You can ask. Yeah, why? 25 years undistricted, so for. What is it for? Actually, this is a huge, new, brand new Toastmasters world that will be open for us as soon as we get inside this community. Lots of speech contests, wonderful communication, conferences, leadership institutes, trainings, lots of opportunities to get better, to improve, to discover this huge, wonderful, brand new world of Toastmasters. And the recognition, we all strive for recognition. Moscow, Russia is the biggest country in the world, and we are still undistricted? What a shame. See that?
Oh my.
The barbed wire, the iron curtain, anything you may actually name it, but we can't get through it so far. Let me tell you why. Here's the Toastmasters hierarchy. Member on the top, Toastmasters International Headquarters in the bottom. There is the big story from the top to the bottom, and we are here. We have 4 Toastmasters Club in geographical region, in Moscow. Just enough to form an area. The Moscow area. So, okay, these are us, 4 clubs. So we can actually jump through this barbed wire, just cross this curtain so it falls down and we're in there. Well, we're in Toastbusters, so probably we'll be the first. Who ever knows? So, we are now forming this unofficial, yet so far, Moscow area that will be the first step for us to do 3 main things. First, to grow up here inside Moscow area, to learn the international rules, to understand better what are the expectations of Toastmasters worldwide, not just in the small melting Moscow Toastmastering pot, but go outside and learn, discover. Secondly of all, which is actually also a very important thing, so I think it's incredibly important. We need to become visible. People don't know that we exist. 4 clubs in Moscow, 40,000 clubs in China, and so on. This is like, you cannot even compare. Again, that's pretty much a shame. Let us become visible. Let us show them that we are here, that we are cool, and that we can actually compete with them in many aspects. And finally, the third goal is to get included into the district. We can actually skip those steps on divisions and stuff, just get there, and probably that would be our final step by the end of this year if we work hard enough and if we're lucky. Now, we have formed the Moscow Area Council, 4 officers working to make this goal happen, 3 goals happen, and we have a plan. Something is wrong here. Okay, we have a plan for the whole year, 2015-2016. It ends in July as a regular Toastmaster year, and here is the list of events that we are going to organize or participate in. So, on the top of that, we will have Moscow Area Contest in December and Moscow Area Conference in April. Place where we can all compete and find the best of the best. Maybe next year we'll be able to send these people to international level and win the international conference. Also, there are several district conferences of District 95 where we are going to participate to become visible, to show off and say, here, we're Moscow area, count us. November, Prague, and Timișoara, Romania in May, pretty soon. And we'll discuss Prague very soon too with you. And the closest event, the officers training, the Leadership Institute, that is a regular event in all districted clubs, will happen in October the 3rd. Very briefly, what will happen? 4 international guests are coming to this event. It's just not for just for us, for clubs, and we network. We know each other very, very well. 4 people, regional advisor, EMEA region, a very important person is coming. Prince Motiani, ex-area governor Luxembourg, an advisor for many clubs, and 2 girls from Ukraine who have just become the part of District 95 with their success stories on how they managed to become districted. That's what we want to learn. Besides those people, we also have 6 interactive live sessions, 2 extremely interesting workshops and Skype session with Julia. And there is a quota for every club. Actually, only officers, not normally, all officers are allowed to take part, but we are inviting more people because it's going to be a very interesting event. 3 more people from every club should discuss that with officers because this is a paid quota. And please, if you're not yet an officer but would like to become one in next year maybe, please talk to your officers and get onto the board. This is our Moscow area team. You know these people pretty well. 3 of them are sitting here, responsible for secretary stuff, everything, in charge of really a lot of organizing things. Marketing, Maxim. Education, Sergey is not present here at the moment, and me responsible for them. So guys.
And where is Larissa?
Larissa is ex-governor.
Oh, ex.
Yeah, I'm the governor. Now, guys, since from this moment we'll be talking a lot about area, so get used to this word. Get used to the notion, to the idea that you are part of this big organization. If you have any questions, shall we have any suggestions, please contact us. We have emails, we have Facebook, we have website. Thank you so much for paying attention to my speech, and welcome to the Moscow area.